So you guys would have known from the title in itself that my parents has got their visitor visa just in 13 days. I think it's 13 to 14 days, that's all. And it just took 20 to 23 days to get their entire visa stamp. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Pooja's Travelog. I hope my YouTube family is doing so great. If you guys have watched my Instagram post or my Instagram story or even my YouTube reels, you guys could have guessed that my parents are here in Canada along with me. They are here to celebrate my graduation. And yes, I'm done with my studies at Concordia. It's been a wonderful journey of 1.5 years, and it's done now. I'm happy about it. A lot of people have been asking me questions regarding how my parents got their visa, the processing time, what are the steps that's included, what are the documents I've submitted, what are the process, whether I'll go to a consultancy, whether or not to do it by yourself. A lot of questions. So I thought, like, why not make a YouTube video for you guys in order to simplify this entire process, and it will be useful for so many people. So with no further delay, let's jump into the video. We thought of applying visitor visa back in January, or December of 2022. And that time we were collecting information on how to apply visa, because most of the friends that I was talking to over here had their parents' visa rejected, and I was so scared to do the process. So I reached out to a lot of consultancies in Vancouver, in Toronto, and it's not just that, Ottawa, in Montreal, like, everybody was giving me some pricing that's like 3,000, 4,000 Canadian dollars, 1,200 Canadian dollars. For me at that time, I thought it was like more than my price point. I wanted to give a try by myself. I applied study permit by myself. I didn't go to any consultancy. So why not give it a try? Firstly, to apply a visitor visa, the important thing that you need is a proper valid reason. If your reason is not valid, then one or the other way it's going to be rejected. You can have reasons like your graduation, you're not feeling well and you need your parents for your support, or you can call them for your birthday, or you can call them, telling that you haven't seen them for a very long time. More on that, the very good point I would say is your graduation that has a proof from your university. And when you compare to every other thing, I think that weighs so much. So how did I get my invitation letter then? I emailed to my university stating that I'm going to invite my parents for my graduation. I need the university to provide me an invitation letter for that. So my university took almost like 10 days to create that letter and email it to me. I downloaded it, and that's the first step. So the second important thing is funding. You should provide a very good proof of fund when you apply for a visitor visa. Usually the amount that we show to the government is about 10,000 Canadian dollars. So make sure you have that on your account. Take the entire transcript of your bank statement and use it. Do not provide less than 10,000 Canadian dollar, because that is the advisable amount that people always go for. I mean, you don't have to leave any chance in terms of your parents getting rejected in the visitor visa. That's a high-tech situation. I mean, after taking out the statement, it's fine if you have it on your bank account or not. So make sure you have the sufficient proof of fund. The third important thing is the documents that you're going to present. Firstly, marriage certificate. It's very important that you have to show your mom and dad are related to each other. So a marriage certificate is a definite must thing. And the next will be the written documents. So I'll be giving you the list of the documents that I have provided. So the first is my brother. He was doing his undergraduate studies back in India. So he was in his final semester. So we had his mark sheets, his bona fide, everything as a proof. So stating that my parents has to come back as he is continuing his studies. The next important thing we did is my grandma and grandpa, they're old. So we stated that my parents had to go back to take care of them for sure. And the next is the proof of properties. We have shown them the valuation of the property. So my parents has to go back to take care of all these things as they are rental based. Other than this, you can also provide flight ticket. So if you put a ticket, just make sure to put a written ticket so you can use that as a proof as well. What we did is we didn't show everything separately. We just went to a notary advocate and we prepared everything in a simple document, got a seal from a court stating that my parents has to take care of my brother, my grandma, grandpa, and they have so and so property and they will be returning back to India. So we stated everything together, got a seal from the court, and it's all done. This stamp paper that we got from a court acted as a huge support to the entire application process. So these are the proof I have used, and you guys can also look for other proofs that are related, to your family, so stating that they can come back to India. So right now we'll be talking about the entire timeline, like how long did it take to process and what are the steps it includes. So the entire journey started on Feb 23 when my parents got their marriage certificate, and then from March 1 my parents got their affidavit stamped in the court. It was a long process in terms of an affidavit, and one of our family notary helped us in order to process it quick. Do also remember that there are some notaries who can tell you to provide a builder evaluation of your property in terms of an affidavit. So as to say, prefer a closer lawyer to your family. That will be far more better. So we started the process by ourselves. By March 3, we got all the documents. We uploaded all the proof that I've said so far directly to the Vista Visa portal. It wasn't much of a hassle work. We gathered all the documents that I've said previously and applied on the website. I paid around 250 Canadian dollars for both of my parents, their biometrics as well. Once it's done, right on March 5, my parents were called for their biometrics on the email. On the exact day, my parents booked their biometrics, and the very next day, they went to VFS Global. They took a premium service. They finished their biometric within some time. The VFS asked them to come back once they get their passport requested for stamping. By March 15, my parents got an email stating to check their visa portal. We jumped on and we checked on it. They asked us to present the passport. It was such an amazing moment. We never thought everything is gonna happen so fast. It just happened so quick. And then the very next day, my parents booked an appointment. They went to the VFS Global, presented the documents. By March 16, my parents got an email stating that their passport has been shipped to New Delhi. By March 20, they got their written tracking number. And by March 22, they had their visa in their hands. It was such an amazing journey within a very short time. We never expected we'll be getting everything so far, and I'm far more excited. I was on cloud 9. That's the exact word to say. And my parents, they were very happy. They were so happy that their dream came true. They haven't seen me for about 1.5 years. We are almost at the end of the video. The next thing is just the flight tickets. My parents got their visa by March 22, but I booked their flight tickets to Canada via Delhi on March 21st. So it's Chennai to Delhi, Delhi to Montreal, a direct flight for 16 hours. I know it's a long flight, but my parents never took connections flights, so I just wanted to keep them calm and cool. On June 18, my parents boarded their flight in Chennai. From there, they traveled to Delhi, and on June 18 midnight, they had their flight in Delhi. Then by June 19 morning, as per Canadian time, EST, they landed here in Montreal.
It was so exciting journey and very happy moments. It was very good journey because we are going to see our daughter. மகளை பார்க்குறன்ற ஒரு சந்தோஷத்தில் எங்களோட அந்த பயணத்தினுடைய டயர்ட்னஸோ இல்லை அதில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு வழியோ எங்களுக்கு எதுவுமே தெரியல. ஒவ்வொரு நிமிஷமும் நாங்கள் கிடக்கும் போதும் நாங்கள் எங்களை மகளை நெருங்கிக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு எண்ணமும் ஒரு சந்தோஷமும் தான் எங்களுக்குள்ள இருந்தது. என்னை விட என் மனைவிக்கு இன்னும் அதிகமான சந்தோஷம் இருந்தது.
2 years முன்னாடி பார்த்தது 2 வருஷம் கழிச்சு பார்க்குறோன்னும் போது அவளை நான் விட்டு தெரிஞ்சதே இல்லை. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம்ன்றவளுக்கு ரொம்ப எக்ஸைட்டிங் அதிகமாக இருந்துச்சு. அவளை பார்த்துட்டு அந்த ஒரு நிமிஷம் என்னால் என் லைஃப்பில் மறக்க முடியாது.
ஏன்னா அவள் முதல்ல எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் என்ன சொன்னால், ஏர்போர்ட்லேருந்து நாங்கள் மெசேஜ் ஃப்ளைன்லேருந்து நாங்கள் மெசேஜ் பண்ணும்போதெல்லாம் ஷீ இஸ் கோயிங் டு பிகம் அலோன், அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி தான் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். ரெண்டாவது எனக்கு நிறைய தூக்கம் வருது, நான் தூங்க போகிறேன், நாங்கள் வரல, நீங்கள் வந்து இறங்கினதுக்கப்புறம் எனக்கு மெசேஜ் பண்ணுங்கள், நான் அதுக்கப்புறமா கிளம்பி வரேன், நீங்கள் லக்கேஜ்லாம் எடுத்து ப்ராசஸ்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு வரதுக்கு கண்டிப்பாக 1 hour ஆகும், ஆனால் அதுக்குள்ளே வந்து ரீச் ஆயிடுவேன் அப்படி இப்படிலாம் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். எங்களுக்குள்ளே ஒரு டவுட்டாகவும் இருந்தது, பயமாகவும் இருந்தது. எங்களுக்கு முன்னால் அவ இருந்து எங்களை ரிசீவ் பண்ண ஒரு அந்த வே அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து ரியலி வெரி வெரி unforgettable memories these are all. Because literally we are going to be we were in tears, full of tears. So we have to be very thankful to our friends Pratyusha and Surya and Teja all are the ஒவ்வொரு முறையும் அப்பா ஆன்டின்னு கூப்பிடும்போது எங்களுக்கு it was we felt that is a moment of together.
It's been a huge dream for me to bring my parents over here, and they are here. Like, there's no word to explain how happy I am. And yes, they witnessed my graduation. To all those people who graduated during COVID, like, high five guys, I never had my graduation. And this graduation is so special because this is my first, could be a last graduation. I had my parents there, they felt so proud. And I'm proud of myself because I made it finally. So this is the whole process. I have explained pretty much every step. If you guys have any queries, just mention everything in the comments. I will put my best effort to research and answer you guys. I always have done that if you guys have checked my previous video. So any question, just let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also the notification icon. So soon, please do tell what sort of videos you guys do need, and I'll be posting it next. So until then, it's Pooja signing off from you guys. So I'll be catching up you in the next video. Take care. Bye.
நைட் 9
நைட் 9 மணி ஆயிடுச்சு தாத்தா. அடே பொய்யக்க மரம். ஓகே போலாமா? So மறந்து போச்சு, எல்லாமே மறந்து போச்சு ஒரு மரத்துல. So great. மா எடிட் பண்ணிப்போமா, நான் இதெல்லாம் எடிட்டிங் பண்ணுவாமா to bring. It's okay, everything else. அம்மா அதெல்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது. அமைதியா இருமா ஒரு நிமிஷம், நான் கண்டென்ட்டே மறந்துடுவேன் போல.